to have one of the organizations who had a dislike for Young Dolph be the fall guys for his hit. And that's what y'all see happening right now. So y'all gotta think about it, man. Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. So, y'all know what it is. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Now, I thought, well, I knew Key Glock wasn't going to be going nowhere. You know, especially based on, I understand, and some people who understand the rap industry, Key Glock wasn't leaving like the rap industry that fast or that long, because Key Glock still has 2 more albums left on the books, right? When you got 2 more albums left on the books, you ain't going nowhere too fast. So basically, Key Glock got an album coming out March 25th. It goes by the title of Yellow Tape Deluxe. You know what I'm saying? And we know Key Glock, I guess his favorite color yellow. He got the yellow drop tops, the yellow big bodies, and you know what I'm saying, Ferraris, and you know what I'm saying, all that, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, y'all be looking out for that Key Glock album that's gonna be dropping March 25th of 2022. So y'all got about a week and a half to go cop that Key Glock album. I should say 2 weeks, right? But again, we already know Key Glock, he bring that heat, man. So, you know, much love to P.R.E. and long live Young Dolph. Or should I say, long live Frank. Paper Route Frank. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But it seems, right, the passing of Young Dolph, it seems like Memphis is all about families, right? And the passing of Young Dolph hurt a lot of families throughout Memphis. And this is true, because I told y'all I got folks out there as well. So it's a lot of discontent that been going on for years, that Young Dolph, he kind of shrugged it off his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew different guys out there that had it in for him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he still knew he had to feed his family and also watch out for other families that was associated to his family. You know what I'm saying? So, again, long live Young Dolph. So, again, based on Young Dolph's passing, man, it hurt a lot of families, right? And, but it seems, right, Young Dolph was tied or connected to 2 Memphis street organizations. And those 2 Memphis street organizations are Trulla Mafia and R.I.P. Now, Young Dolph, he had guys on either side, you know what I'm saying? He had guys that was part of R.I.P., guys that was part of Trulla Mafia. He even had guys that was part of CMG, because again, y'all have to understand that he was coming under Yo Gotti, but he seen that I'm not about to be under you too long. I have to become my own boss, and that's what he did. And sometimes becoming your own boss can hurt a lot of people's feelings. Those people can be guys that you grew up with, or they can be people that who just never seen eye to eye with you, right? Who seen everything you did, they always seen it as a problem, right? Instead of as a benefit. And those are just, we know those are haters that always existed in the world, right? But the thing is, you had those from each organization that actually had genuine love and camaraderie for and with Young Dolph. And then you have those that had a real dislike for Young Dolph, aka Paper Route Frank. Like I told y'all, that's the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the issue can be that even the people who you think are on your side, they could be working with the people who really dislike you. Especially when you got money, it's kind of hard to notice. It's kind of hard to see through that, especially when you've been gone, been traveling, doing all this, right? When you come back, you're thinking that the person that you grew up with still has the same genuine love for you, knowing that because you're growing and they've been stagnant. So that's basically happened to how much respect they have for you. Now it becomes stagnant. Now they see you as one of those, oh, he think he too good. He think he this, he think he that. We know Young Dolph ran into a couple of those, you know what I'm saying? So again, you had those in each organization, again, that he grew up with, that he been knowing for years, that had an actual genuine love and camaraderie for Young Dolph. And then, like I stated, you had those that had a pure dislike for him. And when people have a pure dislike, they gonna go to the 10th degree to hurt you and your families. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is in the streets. That's the way it is in the business world. That's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally, again, it's eye for an eye out there, man. If you ain't strong enough to understand this, then it ain't meant for you to be out there messing with them folks. So again, the disrespect from either organization will show itself towards P.R.E and Young Dolph by openly disrespecting P.R.E or Young Dolph on social media through different tweets and IG posts. But at the same time, use Young Dolph for songs and features to boost their local artist rap buzz. So again, they'll be slick dissing Young Dolph, you know what I'm saying, in the streets or in music, like slick dissing, not to his face. Because again, when he come around, they would use him for features. Because again, they local artists needed that rap buzz, and they knew that Young Dolph was a dude to help them push that rap buzz. You know what I'm saying? Get them noticed is what I'm basically getting to. So then they started seeing Young Dolph make major moves, right? As far as purchasing real estate and investing in real estate around Memphis. Again, not even in Memphis, throughout the state of Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? The guy, Young Dolph, again, rest in peace. Condolences to his family. Hey, he was making moves all throughout Tennessee, period. So again, when you making moves like that, you gonna end up triggering somebody. Because again, even though you're trying to benefit you and your family and other families, some people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to be left in the rut they in. They don't want to see nobody trying to uplift their community, because it's gonna be some people gonna hate, and that's just the way it is. And that's what I'm getting to with this whole Young Dolph envy, jealousy that he was facing throughout his community. And y'all, let's be real. We know we face this even with people who don't have the money like Young Dolph. Still face some type of dislike, or people make them feel uncomfortable when they come around, things of that nature. But you still got to do what you got to do to feed your family. And again, that was the mindset of Young Dolph. So he knew that these certain individuals in these groups had a certain jealousy factor towards him, had a certain envy factor towards him. But he said, hey man, I still got to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's to make sure I'm feeding my family. And whoever else want to eat with me, if not, stay over there. And that was Young Dolph mentality, right? So when they start seeing Young Dolph making major purchases and moves around the city, purchases and major moves around the city like a real boss should, again, you had those on CMG, those on Trulla Mafia, and those on R.I.P who would do little stuff like, again, steal one of the guys' chain that's part of P.R.E, or slick diss him in the tweet, like I stated to y'all before. So it would be an easy chess move from the people up that ladder to have one of the organizations who had a dislike for Young Dolph be the fall guys for his hit. And that's what y'all see happening right now. So y'all gotta think about it, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.